Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Peter Broeckx. I'm the Sales Director for Contact Center Solutions at the Audiocodes in EMEA. For the next 30 minutes, I will focus on how Audiocodes can help you innovate and digitally transform your contact center with Voice.AI Connect. If we look back at 2020 and some of the key enterprise trends we've seen, we can name a few of them. Typically, cloud migration. I think over the last 9 to 12 months, we've seen a lot of people migrate from on-premise solutions to cloud. Same goes for home working. It's a booming trend. With COVID-19, everybody has been asked to go and work from home. Now, if you look at unified communications and collaborations, the increase in the adoption of these new solutions, like Microsoft Teams and Zoom, have been incredible. Microsoft Teams actually today has got like approximately 115 million daily active users. Zoom recently announced that they have more than 1 million Zoom phone users in just 2 years since their existence. It's incredible. And the same revolution we've seen in everything that has to do with Voice.AI. Now, why would companies actually start using Voice.AI? And I think this IDC analyst brief gives a good reflection of why people start using this. If you notice that by implementing conversational AI, you can actually get an improvement of 20% from your agents, or reduce your average handling time by more than 20%, and improve your customer experience with between 15 to 20%, it's a no-brainer for companies to start deploying conversational AI solutions. Now, what have people been implementing in the past? Typically, chatbots. I think we all know that chatbots have a huge momentum in the market today. And if we look at the ecosystem of these chatbots, we typically have, on the one side, the bot applications being developed by the developers that actually are using bot frameworks to develop their bots. They may use Microsoft Azure bots, they may use Google Dialogflow, Amazon Lex, IBM, or solutions like Rasa or Cognigy. And then they will actually use text engagement channels. And typically integrated with the new style NLUs, the natural language understanding engines, integrated with CRMs or other backend systems, and to make it easy for users to start actually deploying these chatbots, flow editors with low code or no code to make it easy for enterprises to start using and deploying these solutions. Now, this is all text, but what's more effective and faster than voice? Nothing. If you see, for some interactions, voice will be the go-to interaction. You're on the go, you're in the car, or for certain people, voice is the only option. Small children can't write, can't read, so they will talk. Senior citizens typically are not that much acquainted with text, so they prefer voice. And we've got the visually impaired that prefer voice over any other solution. Now, if we look at the interactions that we see in the contact centers, typically voice is still the interaction that's most used. Depending on the numbers and the analysts that you look at and that you can refer to, it's approximately 70 or even more % of the interactions in a contact center that are still voice-based. And that shouldn't come as a surprise, because we know that on this world, 6 billion people are actually having a phone. So why would you use voice in a typical contact center solution? Pretty easy. I've got 3 main use cases. First one would be a virtual agent, where your voice bot will actually replace an agent. We've got the automated IVRs, or the next generation IVRs. And then agent assist. and then typically integrated with enterprise applications like Salesforce, for example, or a knowledge database, active monitoring, HR services, you name it. Now, let's look at these 3 use cases. First use case, intelligent virtual agents. In this case, the voice bot will actually start offloading tasks from live agents. By doing this, you can reduce costs for your contact center. You can make sure that the bot answers quickly and that your customers typically don't have to wait in a queue. And it's scalable. I mean, when you're hit by COVID-19 and you get an overflow of calls, it's very hard to scale up with live agents. Having a bot answer more questions is easy, and it's available 24/7. Second use case is replacement of legacy IVRs. And I believe we all know the horrors of going through an IVR. You dial your customer service, press 1 for English, press 2 for German. If you want to talk to sales, please press 1. If you want to talk to finance, please. And you're stuck in an IVR for the next 10 minutes. And then when you actually get to talk to someone, he typically can't handle, and he has to transfer you. How can we make this a better solution? Voice.AI. Instead of the IVR, you will have a bot saying, "Welcome to Audiocodes. How can I help you?" And a third use case is actually agent assist. Today, in most cases, agent will get a question. He might not know the answer, so he has to go and look up. Now, what we can do is have a bot listen in, and when he hears a question from the customer, actually suggest the best possible answer. This will allow you to get greater agent productivity, have a better experience for the end customer, and reduce costs. Moreover, it will actually allow you to start using agents that have less experience. Because even an agent with 1 year of experience, 2 weeks or 2 days or 10 years will actually be able to answer the same question with the same answer when he's getting the assistance from the agent assist bot. Now, is it this easy to start using a bot that you've developed and voice enable it? Unfortunately, no. If you look at the right-hand side, let's call it the bot ecosystem. Everything there is based on HTTP, HTTPS, voice. Left-hand side, the telephony engagement channels. There it's TDM, it's SIP. It's completely different. So how do we make sure that these 2 different worlds can actually talk to each other and work with each other? It's a challenge, to be honest. For those of us that have been managing telephony systems in the past, they know it's complex. You've got various protocols. You've got various codecs. You've got security issues, firewalls, net reversals. You want to have a high available system. You want to have something that's scalable. How do you deploy this and integrate this into a bot framework? How do you integrate a bot with voice? How do you make sure that when the bot can't answer, you can escalate to a human agent? And that the human agent actually knows what has been discussed in the bot? How do you discuss? Very difficult questions. You need to have a partner that actually knows how to handle this. Same goes for all these different vendors that are involved. You may have a UC platform from Avaya or Cisco and have deployed Genesys as a contact center solution. You may work with AT&T as a provider or Proximus, but I also have trunks from Telenet. So how do you get these things to work together? And then a really important one, voice quality. A speech text engine is very sensitive to voice quality. If we as humans miss a part of a word, or even some words in a sentence, we still can make up what the actual intention of the sentence was. A bot can't do that. A bot just reads what he gets. And if it doesn't make sense, what he will answer will make no sense either. So voice quality is actually key to getting a good solution for your voice bot. Now, we've got different frameworks that you can work with. You've got different speech-to-text engines, text-to-speech engines. Which is the best for my solution? How can I optimize this? Do I need to choose one and use everybody for the same? Or can I mix and mingle? Do I need to deploy it on-prem? Do I need to put it in the cloud? How do I do this best? So the big question is, how do we bring these two worlds together? This voice world with this bot ecosystem. Can we actually get them together? The answer is yes, of course we can. And the solution for this, to bring these two worlds together, is actually Voice.AI Connect from Audiocodes. We will have the bot frameworks. And you can choose Microsoft, Google Dialogflow, AWS, or others. You can choose and pick the voice engagement channels that you actually want to work with. And the cognitive speech services, the text-to-speech engine, speech-to-text, or other services, whether that's voice biometrics, recording, whatever. And actually, the Voice.AI Connect is going to be the spider in the web, is going to orchestrate the interactions between all these different platforms. Now, how would a conversation actually look when Voice.AI Connect is involved? Typically, it's easy. Customer will call, you will get a bot, and we check depending on, for example, the call number. So, okay, this is a question for bot number 1. I'll go and check if bot number 1 is available. Bot says, yep, I'm here. Just send me the call, and we'll connect. Zip words, the 200 comes in, and you're all ready to go. Now, if you work with text APIs, for example, within Google or Azure, you will actually get from the bot a welcome prompt that says, hey, good afternoon, welcome to Audiocodes, how may I help you? And then the Voice.AI will actually take this, convert this text message that the bot has created into a voice stream and send it over to the customer, where he actually gets his welcome prompt. And then the customer can actually go and ask his question. And the question will actually go from a text-to-speech engine, where the text utterance will be transmitted and returned to the Voice.AI and to the voice bot. And then the bot will come up with the answer, and we get the same stream the other way around. Now, with voice APIs, it's a bit different. And the call flow is, or the voice interaction is a lot easier. You will actually get the same voice prompt that actually is getting streamed from the Voice.AI Connect into the customer. Now, the customer will actually get the answer, and it goes to the bot. Now, unfortunately, a bot will not be able to answer all questions. And what we will see is, in certain cases, a bot will actually have to transfer to a live agent. Or a customer may ask themselves, can I actually be transferred to a live agent? Of course we can. But what we want to do is make sure that when we transfer to a live agent, we actually hand him all the information that was gathered during that call. So that we don't have to do a cold transfer to an agent, but actually the agent will actually see what happened in the bot. And he will actually be able to take it from the moment where the bot left off. And look at Agent Assist. As I mentioned before, we can actually have a bot listen in passively and suggest the best possible answers to your agents. It will use the same questions. You will actually set up the call, and the agent will initiate the Agent Assist. And the bot will passively listen in and see what the actual customer is asking. And based on the questions from the customer, he will suggest the best possible answer to the agent. And that can be an answer to the question, or he can actually see what the next step is, what information is still missing, what does the agent still have to ask. And at the end of the presentation, we have a couple of videos that will actually show how this actually looks like in real life. Now, skip this. Something new that we've developed based on a customer requirement. One of the large automobile manufacturers in Germany actually asked us if we could help them with outbound campaigns and bots. So they've actually come up with the requirement, okay, we'll provide you guys an Excel file with a number of names, numbers to call, and we want you to transfer information about appointments to those people. Perfect. We can actually have a bot make outbound calls and actually start a conversation with an end customer. Now, as I mentioned, the solution to actually connect these two worlds is Voice.AI Connect. And we've got two different flavors of Voice.AI Connect available for you guys. First one is Voice.AI Connect Cloud, where it's a self-service portal where you can actually go in, say, my bot has been developed on Rasa or Microsoft Azure, and I want to connect it to the telephony platform, to the telephony network. You actually say, okay, I want Microsoft Azure, I want a phone number in the UK. You connect the two, and you're off. We currently have phone numbers available in 20 different countries. You can choose the language, you can choose the voice, and you control everything, like barge in, escalations to human agents. Very simple, very easy. Used a lot for trials, proof of concepts, and production deployments where you don't really need a lot of customizations. Now, on the other hand, when you do need a lot of customizations, you can go for the Voice.AI Connect Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition is available in multiple deployment modes. You can deploy it in the clouds, in your own clouds, in our clouds. You can deploy it on-prem. You can connect it to whatever platform you want on both the telephony platform side, the bot side, and you can use the full set of capabilities from the Voice.AI Connect. And customize it. Now, what's good is that it's actually delivered as a fully managed service. You don't have to be an expert to start using this. Audiocodes will take care of it. You just use it. Now, what are the benefits of using Voice.AI Connect? It's pretty straightforward. I've already told you. You can actually connect literally any telephony platform and speech engine to any bot framework just with the use of some simple APIs. You can choose and pick your cognitive vendors, and you can get the best possible voice quality. Now, something that we should not forget is the Voice.AI Connect will actually allow you to reduce the consumption and the cost of speech-to-text and text-to-speech services. And I've got a slide in 1 or 2 slides that will actually get more information about this. Now, capabilities. We've gone through these already. There's one really important one that I wanted to talk about. Actually, two. One, security and privacy. Because it's actually based on our SBC technology, you can rest assured that it's secure. And the second one is everything that has to do with ease of mind. Because we deliver this as a managed service, you can go sleep at night. You don't have to wake up at 2 in the morning. If something goes wrong, Audiocodes will take care. It will make sure it runs and it provides you the best possible customer service. Now, as I mentioned before, by using Voice.AI Connect, you can actually reduce the cost of your text-to-speech and speech-to-text services. If you use Google Voice APIs, typically around, for 100 sessions, you'll pay like $45. When you use Voice.AI Connect and Google Text APIs, that cost will actually drop to just over $30 or $27 for 100 sessions. Depends a bit on whether you use Google or Azure. Now, This actually is a reduction of those costs with approximately 40%. Now, if you take into consideration that we can actually do caching for the TTX as well, that reduction in costs will actually amount to approximately 50%. So if I go for this, what brings the future? Hey, we're constantly developing this. We'll be adding speaker verification to this service. We'll be adding face recognition services to Voice.AI Connect. And there will be language identification that will be added to Voice.AI Connect as well. The outbound campaign orchestrator I've already mentioned. That's actually available as of the next release that's due later this month. So in conclusion, why do you want to use Audiocodes? Well, because we're the best in interoperability. We are the best possible vendor to start interconnecting these voice engagement channels with the bot frameworks. And it's based on technology that we've been selling and deploying for more than 10 years based on our SBC architecture and our SBC codes. You inherit the security, the high availability, and all the scalability from that world. And you can actually connect it into each and every bot framework you can think about and use whatever cognitive speech service you want. And now the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as the English say. And that's where I actually want to show and close with two videos where we've actually had the first one is about next generation IVR. Second one is going to be about agent assist. And you can see how we help agents gather the next information that is required to actually fulfill an automation process. With this, I will leave you with the videos. I would like to thank you for your time. If you have questions, please reach out to your Xelos representatives or to myself. We're more than happy to help you with all the questions you may have. Thank you very much.
Hi, Alex. Welcome to Ensure. What can I help you with today?
Hey, so I have a question about my invoice.
All right, no problem. Before we continue, I need to verify that it's actually you. I will now send you an SMS code. Please repeat it.
1 second, that's 4312.
Great, thanks. So what would you like to know about your invoice?
So do I have any outstanding payments right now?
Sure. Let me check. So I see that your invoice for May is still outstanding. Do you need a payment extension?
No, that's okay. I just slipped my mind.
Very well. Shall I send you the invoice and payment details per WhatsApp instead?
Yeah, that would be great.
Great. Consider it done. Anything else I can help you with, Alex?
No, thanks.
All right. Have a nice day and take care.
You too.
Thanks and goodbye.
Hi there, welcome to Ensure. How can I help?
Hi, I need to submit a claim. Can you help me?
Sure, what kind of damage are we talking about?
My car body is damaged because I hit another vehicle.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. When did this happen?
Yeah, I'm okay. The accident happened on the 6th of August when I was in Paris.
Okay, and can you give me the license number for your vehicle?
Sure, it's DTME386.
Perfect. Well, that's all I need today. So I'll submit the claim for you and you'll hear back from us in the next few days.
Amazing. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Goodbye.